having to get an airline fixed too. It's actually the same airline that roadside mechanic fixed for me last year when I got stranded in Devine, Texas, or Moore, Texas. I'm sorry. Got everything taken care of. Cranked truck up Sunday, I believe it was, and turned the truck off. Let's get this gate open. Turned the truck off, and it sounded like coolant was spewing out the radiator, is what it sounded like. And it was coming right from the front. So I crawled up underneath again, looked. Sure enough, found that airline where that mechanic had run it. He ran it right over the frame rail, and over like a little sharp section of the frame. So I had to take it off and go yesterday and grab another airline from Ogren's Truck Parts in San Antonio. It's that steel braided cable that runs from your air dryer around over your transmission back to your compressor. Luckily, it was right there by the air dryer where that hose turns and goes over the frame. So, and there was a connection right there, right about where the fuel filter is. So I only needed like a 4-foot piece, and like I said, they had it at Ogren's. That little 4-foot section of steel braided line though was like $89. Oh man. So yeah, we're gonna be rolling up to Elgin. Now, I think I said in a previous video or in the last video or something like that, we were going to Denison, Texas. We are not actually going to Denison, Texas. We're going to Elgin, Texas to pick up some crane parts that has a strict, this was emphasized, a strict unload appointment Saturday at 4:45 p.m. Like just probably, looking on the maps, it's probably 5, maybe 10 miles north of Atlanta, downtown Atlanta. It looks like it's going to a church, is what it looks like to me. So, what is going on, everybody? We are fixing to be pulling up. And it looks like we have a little bit of a wait. There's 1, 2, 3 trucks ahead of us, it looks like.
that's what we got. 4 3,300-pound blocks and 2 sections of a crane jib. So we are strapped down, secure, and ready to go. So we'll holler at y'all here shortly. It is a hot mamma jamma down here. Anyway, we're loaded. If you seen in the last clip, I didn't want to walk around too much because it was hot out there. But I got like 4 straps going over the top, plus 1 strap going over the top, wrapped around, pulling the top together. I put a 2-inch strap on the bottom, keeping the bottom together, and then all them blocks have straps going over it, so we should be good to go. We should be, I want to say, about 25 to 27,000 pounds, roughly. Each one of those blocks is 3,300 pounds. So that's 13.2, I think. And then I may be wrong, but I think the jibbing is, the crane jib, the 2 jibs together, may weigh, I'm saying on the high side, 15,000 pounds. But I got really the only truck stop close by is like 76 miles away. So I am going to go there, run across the scales just to check. And then if need be, I might have to spread that rear axle. But we are going to, the Garmin GPS is wanting me to take 290 all the way to Houston, hit 10, run over to 65 up towards Atlanta. I think I'm going to run, I'm on 290 right now. I'm going to hit 95 north in Elgin, up to Taylor, and then, what is that, I think 79, run it northwest, or northeast, over to Marshall, then hit I-20, and just run I-20 all the way over. If I go through Houston at 10 and 65 up, I'm looking at 939 miles, and if I go this way, I'm looking at 890 miles. And I know 79 and 20 pretty good, so I mean 20 is what it is. I have to say, Louisiana has somewhat fixed Interstate 20, except for going through Shreveport. Shreveport's still a pain in the butt, but anyway, we'll holler at y'all later. Probably tomorrow or Saturday when we get unloaded. So, later everyone.
Live a little, flip the page, give it some more, getting out of my way. I was hiding, bulletproof, forever waiting, then came you. I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was. I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was. I was picking up the pieces of yesteryear's life, in over my head, trying to figure out. I was going through changes, Where to begin when a mountain moving revelation came marching in?
Good morning. I stopped here in Tupelo, Alabama. I'm about, I think, 58 miles from, or 54 miles from the destination. I just decided to stop here yesterday. They had a barbecue place, the Pit Stop Barbecue, or the Smoking Pig. That place is pretty good. And if you stop in here, I forgot what exit this is, but they got some stuff called the Brunswick Stew. That stuff is A1 steak sauce. Anyway, I just figured I didn't really give y'all a good look at the load the last time, so I figured I'd give y'all a better look, show y'all how, how we secured it. And yeah, I'm gonna get on the road here in just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and make my way down to the Petro, which is the staging area for all the trucks. And then they're gonna call us in one by one. I think from the Petro in Atlanta, we're like, I don't know, probably 10 miles from where we have to stop. Basically, we're gonna be unloading off the road. And it's a portion of the road that I guess has been like closed down for construction. It's got some cones, so we're gonna have to pull inside the cones and get unloaded that way. But anyway, here's like I said, here's the load. I'm kind of let y'all get a better look at it. We had these concrete blocks. These are 1,500 kilograms, so that's like 3,300 pounds. They were too long to fit, straight across, so they had to put them on diagonally. And it's just got a strap running across, which holds good. This is 2 pieces. You're the one sitting on the bottom here, and then the bottom there is up top with this down here. So just sitting beside each other. When they loaded them, they had them secured, held together with these little 2-inch red straps. One there, and one up there. So they set them down. The first strap we threw was this one right here, which goes up and wraps around back down. And then once I got that strap, I pulled up and then went ahead and strapped everything else down. I got the 2 right here. I ended up having to use the stake pocket winch. And then I went ahead and wrapped one on the bottom right here, just to hold the bottom section together, because I didn't trust that 2-inch or that the 1-inch little strap. And then one more and one more there. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, we're gonna get on the road. I'm gonna go on down to the that Petro. We'll sit there. I've already done my pre-trip, checked all my fluids. I'm gonna fire her up, let her warm up for about 4 or 5 minutes. I didn't even notice that. I got the bolts tied down. Surprised them didn't come off. Anyway, we'll get down there and wait on their phone calls so I can come in and get unloaded. The only thing that sucks is I might pay for a reserve at the Petro, because which from what I've read, that Petro is pretty big, and it's fenced in, kind of like the one in California. They're in the City of Industry, or I think that's where it is. City of Commerce. I think it's in City of Commerce, California. But you got to kind of pull through the guard, and he'll give you a ticket or something like that. And then you either have to buy fuel or spend so much inside to be able to park there. If not, when you leave, you have to pay to park. So the only thing that sucked about the late unload was, 4:45. That means I probably won't be done till 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'm in Atlanta trying to find somewhere to park. I figured it's probably gonna be almost impossible. And I need somewhere to park because I'm doing a reset. It's not just, yeah, let me park overnight and go on about my business. Anyway, I've talked too long. I'll holler at y'all here in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. Save me sausage. Should have waited a little longer before I started the video. Well, yes, you heard me right. I did say good morning. We were supposed to get unloaded yesterday, which kind of screwed me a little bit. We were supposed to get unloaded yesterday at 4:45. About 5:45, I made a phone call to the broker asking what the deal is, and he said they're probably just unloaded the truck, ahead of you still, but they will call you. Okay. And about 7 o'clock last night, I got a call stating that they weren't going to be able to get to me yesterday. So they were going to get me unloaded first thing this morning. So it sucked because yesterday I lost my fur baby, my little buddy. It sucked because I wasn't home. Mama and my son took him and our Australian Shepherd to the vet and for checkups. And he did have a limp. We had took him to the vet about a month ago to get x-rayed. We thought he had been kicked by a dog, or kicked by a cow, because he loves chasing the cows. And they couldn't find any broken bones, any fractures, anything like that at the vet we took him to. And then we take him yesterday for his checkup so he can get his heartworms and rabies and flea and tick treatment. And we also asked him, about the leg, because he hasn't been recovering like he should. So they x-rayed it and said, yeah, they, gave us the bad news, gave my wife the bad news, that, he might only have a couple weeks to live. And it looked like a big root ball on his bone. So I was hoping to get unloaded yesterday to take my mind off of that, but instead Didn't get unloaded. So the other reason it messed me up was because I paid for parking yesterday at the TA because I was going to get unloaded yesterday evening. I knew I wasn't going to get a parking spot if I waited till 7, 8 o'clock at night to try to find parking. So I paid for parking yesterday, and I figured, okay, I'll pay for a reserve today. Tomorrow, someone will probably end up leaving in the morning. I'll scoot over to a free spot. Then I don't have to pay for Sunday. Well, now I'm losing my free spot today because I have to go unload. So I'll probably... Hold on just a second, that's them. This Chris? Yeah, I'm 2.5 miles away. Alright. Anyway, so yeah, now I'll have to pay for I'll probably pay for another reserve parking today. So that's $50. I did get a layover on top of detention from the pickup Thursday, so that ain't too bad. Like I said, I was wanting to get unloaded yesterday, park in a reserve parking spot last night, and then scoot over to a free parking this morning. That's probably not going to happen now. It's weird coming from the TA to here on Spring Street. The difference. You go kind of like through the hood, I guess, you could say, or the more poverty-stricken part, right there by that Petro, into like a gentrified portion, and then hold on just a second. Back in right here? Alright, you want to go ahead and let them folks around? And then get some help getting in? Great. Blindside back into this little spot right here. people waiting.
Rusty red on her shoulder, I was cleaning her shoe when it clicked on the trot over in the bright morning dew. We brushed and we braided dandelions and chewed. It was a mutual arrangement we both saw into.
Done. That was a tricky blindside because the opening wasn't very big to get into, and yeah, luckily, I mean, I had folks guide me in, so that helped out a lot. But we're done. We're fixing to head over to back to the Petro and hang out until the morning. I got another load I'm picking up, what, about 2 miles from where I am now, about 4 miles from the Petro. So that's good. No deadhead. I mean, practically no deadhead. That one's going to be going up to, I believe, Indianapolis. It's supposed to be some roofing material.